if you've not seen Man of God, go and watch it first before coming to check this video. These are my opinions. Like I said, these are my opinions about this movie when I watched it. So it's not necessarily like what you think about it is invalid. Akah just killed his role. It's talking about the scenes I love in this movie before I forget. That's too predictive and it makes me feel like that's the regular Nollywood standard. I think Binta Yomagaji is underrated. The one cast that I don't really like is Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is like a first time here, thank you so much for coming to check my videos out, and please don't make it your last by clicking the subscribe button right now and hitting that notification bell button beside it so that you can know when I drop content. If this is not your first time, thank you so much for always supporting me and supporting my videos and everything. And from the title of the video and the thumbnail, you can see I'm going to be doing a review of a movie today. I mean, this is my first time, and I'm trying to I'm trying to comport myself because this is my first time. I've not done this before, but I hope I would try as much as possible to make sure that I do something that's makes sense. So if this is like what you're interested in, you definitely want to keep on watching. So first, guys, these are my opinions. Like I said, these are my opinions about this movie when I watched it. So it's not necessarily like what you think about it is invalid. Do you get? So these are my opinion, these are what I think about it, these are the things that I could deduce when I watched the movie. And also, if you've not seen Man of God, go and watch it first before coming to check this video out, because you cannot understand. So I think you should watch the movie first before coming here to watch this movie review. You can watch Man of God on Netflix. Just type Man of God, you would see it. So guys, yeah, let's get into it. So like, if you have different opinions, please let's chat in the comment section. You don't have to make it personal. It's just my opinion about movies and all of that. So let's chat if you have different opinions, and if you guys want me to do this kind of videos, let's chat in the comment section as well, so that I can know that you guys like these videos. I have stuff penned down. When I was watching it, I was like, I have to make a review and I can't forget, so I had it penned down. So the first thing I want to talk about is, by the way, I don't know Bolanle or Simpetas before. This is the first time I'll be hearing her name, and I'm like, wow, I checked her page and I was like, she's actually she has produced a lot of, a quite number of movies, and I was like, oh wow, where's this person been? I don't know you. So, but I think she tried on this production, but yeah, Nollywood, we always have but sometimes. But the first thing I will be touching is the casts. Guys, I love the cast. I mean, 90% of the cast killed their roles. I mean, ranging from Akah to Miss DSF to Binta Yomagaji to Olumide Owuru to Osas Ighodaro. All of these people killed their role. I mean, Akah and Nnani. Let me start from Akah Nnani. Akah Nnani played the role of this bad boy from home, blah blah blah. And then that time that it was the pastor, when he was inside the church, I liked the Biodun Patonyibo vibe that he was giving me. I was like, go Akah. I really love it. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but I really love that part of the movie. I mean, I really love it. And then I love the costumes as well. So if you are the costumier and you're watching this video, the makeup artist too, you did a very nice job, and the director and the producer, all of them did a very, very nice job. So Akah tried, he bodied that well. Also the fella part, he did that so well as well. I mean, Akah just killed his role. And then Miss DSF, talking about Miss DSF too also killed her role. I was following her snaps, and then she was saying on the snap that Bolanle or Peter, as the director or producer or something, it was challenging her to say pidgin. Miss DSF does not talk normal Nigerian English. She speaks British English. Is it British? Yeah, British English. So she was like, Bolanle as Peter always challenged her to say, you will speak this thing, you speak. So she was like, she loved the fact that she was challenged, and I liked how she did. Miss DSF always give this bad bitch vibe. You get? And I liked what she brought. She really tried. I mean, She tried for that role. She killed it. Like, it was perfect. Another person was Binta Yomogaji. Binta was good for that. Like, she Binta, I think Binta Yomogaji is underrated. I mean, she did that so well. And I was like, wow, you're so, you get this thing. Oh. So she did it so well. Another person is this Reverend Mrs. That Reverend Mrs. in church. She did that role very well as well. And I was like, oh wow, this is so nice. She did it so well, and I loved it. The one cast that I don't really like is, or that didn't really fit into, is this man, this Reverend Father, the husband of the Reverend Mrs. I think the man is always doing all this Muslim, Alaji, Hausa chief, this thing. So for me, I don't think it fits that Reverend cast. I don't know why they used him, but not like he's not a good actor. Please get me right, but I don't think he actually fits into that that Reverend Father thingy. He did it well though, but I'd have preferred someone else. Maybe somebody like RMD would have done that perfectly well. Somebody different from that would have, you know, done that so perfectly well, but not exactly that man. So yeah, that's that about the cast. Teju is a good actress as well. Osas is a good actress. She actually like killed, like she did it so well. Atanta too. That's my first time of seeing her in a movie, so she tried as well. I liked how she, you know, these emotions, like she acted with emotions. Like you can see the emotions. I mean, it was so, you know, it was so good. Mawuli Gavu, you know, Mawuli is a very good actor. So yeah, and the two appearances I saw this girl Lilo and Prince of Ibn Naija. I was like, wow, I love this. So Lilo did it well. It's just like it was just one scene, but yeah, she did the same well. And Prince to try. I was like, wow, so Prince can act so well like this. So like for the casts, I really give it to the production, to the crew of Man of God. And also I love the production, I love the camera, the sound, all of these things. I love it. I love the costumes as well. I love the makeup. I love all those things. I love the sound, the musics. I love those things. So now let's move to the storyline, the review of the movie as a whole. And when I was watching, I was like maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes going into the movie, and the first thing that caught my attention that I feel like was not really realistic was when Samuel, Akah bears Samuel in the movie, when he said to his mother, I'm going to leave this house very soon. And I'm like, first, nobody tells an African parent I'm leaving this house. Of course, you might run away because you're wayward, yeah, but nobody tells an African parent, even no matter how your parents are so lenient, you can't tell an African parent I'm leaving this house soon unless you are so spoiled. And it doesn't look like this boy is spoiled. So I had issues with that. Like, it's not realistic, yeah. So how would somebody tell their parent that I'm leaving the house? So that's about that. Another thing I had issues with was the fact that, okay, yeah, Akah said she wanted to be friends with Joy, and just like that, they were friends. And I was there looking at it like, oh, maybe Joy is trying to just be friends with him so that she could preach to him, and so that he could become a child of God. But no, I was wrong. Like, they just all of a sudden they just started being friends. They were close and they were dating. And I'm like, is this how people actually like become close friends and start dating? I mean, this is not realistic for somebody like Pastor Joy. I mean, Pastor Joy, somebody that is more like somebody that is well known in a university as a pastor, then moving around with somebody that does ashewo or hookup, and then being friends with the person, moving around with them and all of that. It's not just realistic. Like, I'm not saying that you can't date somebody like that, but there's a lot of expectation on somebody that is being called a pastor. Do you get? So even if you want to do something like that, it's not something that you would actually like make so pronounced that people can see it. So now when you started hanging out, I had issues with it. I'm like, so you are friends like that, just like that? What happened to do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers and all of that? And I was like, maybe she knows what she's doing, but and then I figured that they were dating, and I'm like, wow, you're just dating, you're dating just like that. How? Just like that. So it's that was just kind of, you know, weird to me. and I don't seem to understand what was going on there, which is not realistic to me, because even me that I'm not a pastor, I can't just like be so close to somebody just like that. Or is there a backstory? I don't understand. So me, I feel like there's an issue right there. Do you get? I know that maybe she could be distracted, but not at the expense of flaunting it, making people know about it. And that leads me to these people dating and kissing. I mean, Pastor John is kissing comfortably, not even inside the room alone. I mean, the after Ben, that is Prince, one of the pastor in the church, told her about the fact that, oh, you're working with this person, blah blah blah. She stopped talking to him, and then Akah was looking for her, and they reconciled. He met her in front of the library, and they hugged and they kissed in front of the library. And I'm like, Pastor Joy is kissing in front of the library. Apart from the fact that everybody knows that you're not supposed to be doing all of these things in a relationship as a pastor, because there's much expectation. You're not even doing it inside the room, like you're doing it in front of the library. No, that's not realistic, and I don't think that's even possible at all. Even people like now, people don't even just kiss outside like that. Not to talk of somebody that is a pastor or sister of God that preaches in the church or fellowship. I don't find that scene realistic at all. And so yeah, and there was a time that Akah entered the church, and then she stopped, and almost all the fellowship members were looking at Akah's direction. I'm like, does that actually happen? Like, people just, when you are preaching and then you just stop? Because I think there should be a level of emotional intelligence that you attain as a pastor, that okay, you should be able to control your emotions when something like that happens. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but yeah, maybe it could happen, but it was too pronounced. Like, it was not even like some seconds. She paused that everybody looked at Akah, and she was now, no, that's not for me. I don't feel that scene, and I don't think it's realistic as well. When I figured out they were actually like very close, I was asking myself, like, this girl knows that this is the kind of lifestyle this guy is living, so what exactly is her point? She didn't even talk to Teju about it, like, Teju, I feel this way about this guy. This guy is moving towards me. She didn't discuss it with her until they started dating and all of that. Yes, Teju was avoiding at some point, yes, which is actually like valid, although that was to the extreme. You should have just told her that I didn't like what you did. I introduced somebody, and then you were this and you didn't tell me. But he didn't even talk to tell you about it, like, I feel this way about this guy, and she just went so into the guy like that. Somebody like him, somebody that smokes, sings secular musics, womanizes and do all of those things in the campus, and everybody knows. How? Another thing I don't understand in that story is the fact that Akah used to be a singer, like he sings. So did he actually like pause his music career for Sister Joy? Like, make it make sense. At some point he stopped like doing all of these things, and he was coming to church. So are you saying that he stopped all of these things just like that to come and be with Joy, to be coming to church? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. Like, yeah, I know that at some point you can actually like do these things with sacrifices, but not like this is his job where he makes money from. So did he actually like leave this job to start following, like leave his passion to just follow Joy? I don't get. So that story is not clear to me. I mean, and still now it's not clear to me. At some point I was thinking that, oh, maybe because DSF is there, DSF took over. But even at that, apart from the fact that this is your passion, what you do to earn a living. So do you actually like leave what you do to earn a living because of a woman? Even if you're doing it when you were trying to get close to her, when you started dating, so you left everything and started following her just like that. No, they didn't even. And another thing is, they were in school. They didn't even talk about academics at any point. Like, oh, what is your this thing like? Yeah, the other thing is, they know that they're not like graduating together. And I think there should be more times when they talk about the academics, like, oh, what is your this thing? What house class? Blah 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 blah. Well, did you see where they actually like entered the fellowship together and they were holding hands? I was looking at it like, you guys came to the fellowship and you were holding hands. Like, did you actually realize that people, I don't understand what maybe the writer is trying to. I don't get it, because first, everybody knows the kind of man he is. Yeah, he might have been coming to fellowship, but even if they are dating, do people come to fellowship with their fiancés? No, they're not even fiancés. They are boyfriends and girlfriends. Do sisters of God or pastors do that? They come to fellowships or churches with their girlfriends holding hands and laughing inside the church to enter the church. That doesn't sound realistic. I mean, it doesn't even sound like a serious pastor. Do you understand? And how does he know about the graduation surprise for the graduates? He's not somebody that was accepted in the church. Of course, Pastor Ben made us realize that he's not accepted. So how does he know about it? They made it seem like he's part of the planning team or something. How? Like, it's just, I don't know, but the story not clear to me. So another thing I actually like saw that I didn't understand was Joy getting married. Of course, 4 months is not too small for somebody to get married and none of that. But the problem I had was it was too predictive, and it could have not been Zach. It could have been anybody else instead of Zach. So when Akah said Zach, I was like, and this guy didn't even like say no. I was expecting him to say no, but he didn't. I was like, so Zach. So that's too predictive, and it makes me feel like that's like the regular Nollywood standard. Cause fine, you could have, Joy is somebody that actually likes ministry. Yeah, she likes ministry. She likes somebody that does ministry because she feels like her calling is the ministry as well, which is not a bad thing. It's not a problem. But the problem I really had was, why Zach? So he probably left Sam because he felt like Sam does not have a future in ministry. Sam does not really care about church or something. So, but why Zach? Could have been another pastor. At least when she went to service here, there were other people there. So why? So besides, in 4 months, I mean, it's not clear because that place is not clear. Is it after the church? They collected numbers, and then it's not just clear. It's not clear to me. But yeah, because it's so predictive. Even if she was going to marry another pastor, I feel like it doesn't have to be Zach. It's too, I don't know if you guys understand. Like, it's too, you can't easily predict it, which I don't really like. Guys, it is a cast that I don't really understand in that movie, and the cast is Teju. I think Teju is someone that actually, like, I think the word I can use to describe Teju is selfish, desperate. I think, let me just use those 2 words, because I feel like she just wants Akah to do what she wants, and she just wanted a man. She just wanted marriage. She just wanted Akah without considering, oh, what's the future of this person? What if I marry this person? What are the consequences? You definitely know Akah's lifestyle, and obviously it doesn't look like a changed person. So because she forced him to start going to church. She forced him to start doing this thing in church just because she wanted him to make money for the family, which I feel like is selfishness. And I feel like she's just hiding under spirituality. I don't believe that she's genuinely spiritual, because I believe you should have the spirit of discernment. You should have the spirit talking to you. You should be spiritual enough to know that this is not the kind of person for me. Do you get? So I think Teju is just somebody that is very, very selfish, self-centered, and desperate. And Akah was the kind of person that not like Akah's intention was pure though, but I think they matched each other and they saw each other. So yeah, she's just like this. She's just like, she doesn't know what she wants. She wants to eat her cake and have it. I think that's a word, and which is not possible. Still on Teju and Sam's marriage, when I realized that, when the whole Joy thingy happened, and then Teju was there, and I now saw that they were married. Bear it in mind that they are family friends. So how did they get married without the 2 families meeting? Is it like, I know that Sam is somebody that can marry without his family being there, but if it was to be somebody else, I would have said maybe he actually hired parents to represent him. But these are people that know Akah's parents. So definitely that is not the case. So how did they marry? Or is it like, because Teju is not somebody that can marry without like a proper marriage. So is it like they just eloped and were living together, or the properly? So if they properly married, how did he not meet his parents? Because of course the family people knows that this is Akah's parents, and I don't. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Teju, she doesn't even ask questions. Like, she's just somebody that is selfish, wants to enjoy life, wants to make Akah do something. She doesn't want to do anything. She's just there, do this, be the clinical. She's just very. Well, I like the cast. I like Osas. She did it so well, and I like it. It's talking about the scenes I love in this movie. Before I forget, like I said. I like that scene where Akah was, doing pastor. I mean, I was like, go baby. It was real. I felt like I was in church. It was so real, like, it was so real. And also where Zach and Joy had a conversation about their marriage after meeting Sam. I love that. Maybe because I love communication, I prioritize it so much. I love that scene so much. I mean, I love it. When they talked about, oh, this is what I feel. I know that you actually like love somebody that is in ministry, but I know I failed you, but it is not like that. But don't worry, I actually liked that both of them came together. It didn't go like, oh, you're with Sam, Abby, you're talking with Sam, blah blah. He owned up to the fact that he understood where she was coming from, where her pain is coming from, and he realized that the girl is not happy from within. Seeing your ex do what you have always want, like living the life you want to live, basically. So it's just, I love that conversation, and I feel like if a lot of ships relationships, friendships could have conversations like that, maybe a lot of marriages and relationships and friendships will be saved. I love that conversations a whole lot, a whole lot. I really love it. I really love it. And see, Rekia is a very bad girl. I know I was watching, I was like, is this gay that would destroy? See, maybe not have Rekia in our life. Is I said, this is girl that will destroy this boy. Rekia is a hustler. That hustling spirit is real. I like it. That hustling spirit is so real. Like, that's a typical, like, some people's typical life. It's so real. Like, they are very desperate. They can do anything to get money and have a good life. So yeah. So coming back to my review about the story, my dear viewers, when this girl said she read everything about this, when Teju was telling Sam that I read everything, I read all the messages and all of that, I was looking at it like, how? The whole issue started when I think Akah realized that somebody is trying to, bring up the abortion scandal, blah 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 blah, and then that was when she started to travel and all of that. So I don't really quite understand where this whole this thing is coming from. Because if you ask me, I would say that it's not realistic for her to say I saw the messages. Which messages? Like maybe the person that he impregnated has been sending her messages and all of that. So yes, sure. When the person sent a parcel to the house and she saw all these things, she knows that okay, maybe maybe that was what made her know that something is going on. Then she started checking his phones, which is even like, well, and then she started checking his phone. That's my second thought about it. And then saw the messages of him traveling with Joy. But to be honest, like, do you think if she actually checked like the portrait, would she be that quiet about it? I mean, you can't see that your husband is traveling with somebody else and leaving you, and then you're gonna be so quiet about it. I don't think that's possible. And then is she looking for the papers? I mean, who keeps papers in that kind of, written papers in that kind of place? When I saw her looking for the papers, I'm like, what papers? At some point I was thinking, okay, maybe she was, I don't know. It's not just, for me, it's not real. Like, because that kind of place is not where you keep papers. It was too obvious. It's more like, it's not even inside the bedroom. Or maybe I'll watch it again, Sha. I want to tell it. I'll watch it again and see. Like, it's not even in the bedroom. It's like, maybe, I think everything that happened from where she saw the papers to the end was just rushed to me. because you just saw she was looking for the papers. When she was looking, I was like, what papers are you looking for? Is it the one for the drugs, or maybe the money laundering that I was doing, or the papers to travel? What exactly? Because I don't understand. So now she was looking for the papers. What papers? And then what when she made the statement like, I made you, I'm like, you, I was even thinking she was just making an empty threat. I made you and I'm going to destroy you. Well, how did she make him? Because the only person I can say, I know that can say I made you is Rekia, because she actually like made Akah from the start, even when Teju was not there. And she was the one that was pumping money for Akah. So how did she make him? And to think that, and I think, like I said, I think maybe it's just selfish, because thinking that, number one, you didn't ask your husband for where the money is coming from. You didn't ask him for anything. You didn't ask him questions about, oh, how did you fund this? And then you found the papers, and then you went to, submit papers for money laundering. And I'm like, no, that's just, I don't understand that kind of character. It's just, that character is somehow to me. And like I said, I don't think she's spiritual like she claims. I think she's just trying to cover, and she's just trying to see what to use. I don't think, or maybe she was just sent to Akah to marry him. Maybe somebody, I don't know, maybe somebody wanted to destroy him or something. Because that's what I think. Because, okay, you say use, and then who keeps kind of maybe evidences of money laundering? What are the offenses inside the house like that? Who does that? I don't think that is possible. So all those things are not realistic to me, to be honest. I don't like how that thing was just rushed. Found the papers, then they called Sam that Rekia is dead. Then she came and said, hey, I know about Rekia, I know about this thing, I will destroy you. Then she took the papers to the police station. I don't like it. It's just too rushed for me, and I don't really get what's going on there. And also, coming to the end, I don't like that the end at all. You could have ended when he submitted the paper. I don't like this, the fact that Hollywood always make it look like something, maybe there's always a, some people don't go back home still. To be honest, like, and how many years jail time did they serve that their father is still alive, ill and healthy like that? No, I beg, I was even thinking if he goes back. See, I wouldn't be mad if when he goes back or went back there, the man is already like very old, and is it like just 5 years sentence that he did? Because that offense that he did was very wrong. Like, it's a very serious offense, and it's not just something that could be hold with levity. Because I feel like the man should be very, very old. Like, because from the beginning it said it was old. So it should be a very, very old after the jail time. And I don't think there's energy to actually say he went back home. To me, it's unnecessary, because what made him change? Okay, the prison changed him, and then you realize you're supposed to go. That's so lame, and it's just a typical Nollywood stuff, which is unnecessary and at the end, if you ask me. So these are my views, guys. Like I said, if you want me to make videos like this, just let me know in the comment section, and trust me to give it back to you. Trust me to give it to you back to back. I'll be watching movies because of you. You want me to be doing it. So guys, if you watch these movies to this point, you are the real OG. I think I know you're the real OG. So please give this video a thumbs up, like this video, so that YouTube can tell people about the video. When you like it, YouTube will tell people that, oh, there's a video that people are liking. They will suggest it for people. So like this video, share for your family and friends, subscribe to this channel if you are not yet subscribed, so that, and also click the bell button to turn on notifications, so that when I drop content, you're the first person to know about it. So thank you guys for watching this video, and until the next time, I will be catching you on my channel. Stay blessed and stay fabulous. Bye.